So we left off after doing pretty much everything, getting ourselves set up. I mean, we're pretty much ready to go and do anything and everything, really. So potentially on this playthrough, we're gonna get all the way to like end game, post game. I guess it depends if I actually want to do all the side missions now, which would be a pretty good decision maker. But yeah. Go ahead and move on. So this will be our first boss fight after a while. I don't even know if I have my special up. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point anymore, but most of this challenge has really been pretty fun for the most part. The early game is when the real challenge is. After you start getting so many options, the game starts getting easier and easier. It's pretty much like any RPG. The beginning of the game is typically the hardest, and once you pretty much start getting like all the different abilities, equipment, game gets easier and easier. The only time endgame can become a little bit difficult is when you do like, I don't know, super bosses or some really gimmicky fights. That's fun. I can't get this weird sleepy feeling off of me. Can't wake up. So I guess now the next thing that we need to start considering is what's the best way I can do output damage. Because I could... Oh, I ran out. Mine. I could opt out for doing multi-hits. And right now the only multi-hit that I have is Neo. So I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna use Neo in this fight. I want to see how much damage we have. Because the thing is... Well, does it really matter? Not really, actually. Because the thing is, we can do Neo, and Neo hits twice per hit. And to be quite fair, Godspeed also hits double on each hit. The only difference between both of them is the fact that one of them happens after, the other one happens instantly. I switch my abilities. I do. Alright, cool. I still want to get max HP. Once I get max HP, I don't have to put better than ever, which will be a little bit more of a nice thing. So we'll do this fight with Neo just to see. So fights get easier now too, which is kind of ironic. So there's not that many people to fight. There's only like one. Yeah. So we could use Humanoid Slayer, but meh. So how should I do this? Oh, oops. Sorry about that. I'm gonna still play safe to a certain degree. I think it's a decent amount actually. Hey, welcome to my world. I want to see how much damage this does. This does take away my health. I'll go ahead and just go all out just to see. 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I do about 6 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I do 6 hits. That's pretty good actually. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna end up happening like that from now on, pretty much. It does technically get stronger too with Barrage, so I mean, I could do 6 hits instead of just doing 8. That might be viable, actually. Or maybe not. I hit 9,000 on the last hit, but that was a crit. I really want to get max HP up. I really don't want to have that better than ever ability on. Alright. So we got the new job. This new job is pretty good for its passive abilities, but I don't recall if it's ready now. No, it's not. So once we get to the higher levels, past 12, it's gonna be really good, but for now... Actually, wait, no, is it? Got some money to do some of these. Oh. Charm a target. Oh well. Still got decent damage. Well, time to level up, I guess. Oops. My menuing is amazing right now. It'd be really cool if you can level up 2 jobs at the same time. One on the main job and one on the sub job. That would be really nice, but... oh well. Yeah, that was the job. Or boss, I guess. So... yeah. Like I was saying about the first, or from the last stream, the overall... I'm a little bit confident when it comes to fighting the big baddie bosses at the very end. But the funny thing is I don't even have to fight them. I will though. But because I want items. So I can do even more nastier setups. But a lot of big guys here. Mm. Man. Oh, whoops. Trying to shake off this feeling. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, whatever. We'll kill him. So another funny thing about this class, I actually didn't use it at all in my first playthrough either. It's just one of those things. This place is so good. Just to like shape here. Nice. If it keeps up going like that, it's gonna make us level up super fast with our jobs. I got 2 levels, nice. Status conscious might be a really good ability too. For setup. Oh, it's getting daytime. Let's see while I'm at it. Alright. Only a few more levels, so we're done. So the next one that we're gonna get is Dragoon. Dragoon's gonna be pretty fun. I'm actually gonna use Dragoon for fights that have multi people in them. You'll see why in a second. I'm basically going to start using Dragoon as a busted setup. Actually, well, we're going to have to go a little bit further until we can actually break damage cap. Because once I can break damage cap, Dragoon will really shine. But for now, it's just a freebie. A freebie hit. Which, I mean, is not bad. We'll see. Like I said, I want to get rid of better than ever as an ability, because it's pretty useless. I still want to keep it because it is helpful as a safety net. But we have the ability to actually get more than, well, more HP. Wasn't that many? This is kind of like the one area in the game that we can get like some pretty good experience. I'm trying to recall what would be another good spot. I mean, there's a few. Because right now, the most consistent place that we can get most of our food is Goulash, which is undead. That one's pretty easy to get because it's inside of a dungeon. And then Insect Nectar, we already got a lot from the beginning of the game, so yeah. This place is pretty much like the upgraded sewers too, because for one, actually this place is actually better than the sewers in some ways. Because the thing about this area is that it might not be inside of a dungeon, so you can't just like keep fighting enemies. However, There's a lot of enemies in this forest. Like, you can easily find another battle without really moving that far, which is like really nice. And a lot of the enemies in this area give you some really good items. Like, evasion's pretty nice. It basically makes physical defense useless, which the polar bear gives you. You also get magic attack, which is good. Having magic attack increase can help me do some setups with magic later down the line if I really want to just go for like super burst. And then the big guy is also really good for HP, which is very helpful during a solo run. Now we're only getting 200 now instead of like 600. Kind of a shame. That's fine. Unlucky. So the next couple of bosses coming up are Dragoon, which is gonna be really good. Dragoon, Shield Master. I forgot what the other job is called. Oracle. I'm not sure. Then after that, oh yeah, then we have to do the whole redo thing. So then we can do Phantom, Arcanist, and we have to do that one other guy, which I forgot what it was called. Bastion? I'm not sure. So we have a few coming up that are actually very helpful for like just general fighting, which is nice. Much to it at that point. Shield Master may potentially be really strong for us, because the thing about Shield Master, or not Shield Master, Sword Master, sorry. Sword Master has a lot of hits continuously compared to most other jobs. And while it's true we want to do as much damage as possible, for this early part of the game where we cannot break damage limit, it's pretty pointless to dwell on the idea that you want to hit max damage and only hit very few times. You're better off hitting many times with close to max damage, so you can get fights out of the way faster. But you only have one person. If I had more, well, if I had like other teammates, I wouldn't care if I just hit max damage with only 2 attacks, since it's like, what, 16 hits? 16 hits with 2 people, which is like more than enough to kill almost anything at this early point of the game. Just walked all the way around. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's daytime. Might as well.
戦か次だ楽勝だったな
No, no. Aw, man, I left my phone. My desk. Might as well go get a beer back. I don't. What am I saying? It's literally right in front of me. Oh no. What the? Come on! Really?
やられた
Decided to jump me while I'm doing that, really?
大丈夫か
That's nice of you.
これを次
Real
だ楽
nice.
勝だったな
Man, oh man, oh man. Oh. Oh, I can't wake up. I'm not gonna lie though, at this point in the game, I really don't see myself having any real difficulty at this point. So it kind of does start losing a little bit of its charm. At this point, it's just me and the game. Well, me making the game look like a joke.
勝てるかこれをよしまだ来るぞ悪いな戦かよしまだ来るぞ悪いな気を抜くな次だ楽勝だったな一歩進んだな
Alright, nice. Good move on. Gotta go all the way back now. Although, I want to fight this guy. I can get an HP.
チャンスだこれを使え次だ楽勝だったな
Oh. So now that we're starting to get to this situation where I don't really have to be that tight on my setup, I can pretty much just pick out something that would give us, I mean, right now the best thing we got right now is this, because Ranger has the ability to Apex Predator is also really good. So there's also the situation that if I really want to, I could basically just constantly hit crits, and every time I hit a crit, I get back all my turns. That's another strat that we could do. Yeah. 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 Ranger is pretty much our go-to. It's the best one that we have. If we really want to use spells, we have to play as Red Mage, because Red Mage will give us the most. As a side job though, for now, I mean, it's kind of really hard to really say. There really isn't anything that we can put on that's gonna be even better. Ranger can pretty much do most of all the work for us. We can do burst damage, and while we're doing burst damage, still get most of our turns back instantly. It's pretty good. So yeah, it really does make me wonder how busted my team is if I actually didn't keep them dead and used what I learned in the first playthrough. That's okay. I don't need that much. Man, can't wait until next week. I really can't. So the next two talismans that we're gonna have to like equip on us, which I'm probably gonna buy right now. We need fire for this specific boss that we're looking at. And then later on, if I really want to play like super safe, we need earth talismans. And then after that, if we're gonna go into the Arcanist boss fight, we want lightning or thunder, because they're gonna be using a lot of that. So let me go ahead and make my purchases on all of that now. Yeah, sorry, bud. I am not interested. You can actually make a decent amount of money from getting the items from, what you call it, from the item guy, so. I'll buy some of these just for fun. Not really anything else that I really care about. Most weapons don't matter. Armor could potentially be helpful, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just buy one of everything so I can get immunity in case of any situation I get myself into. Alright. So we only need 2 talismans with each one, since none of my teammates are gonna get anything. Alright. And we're pretty much good to go, really. Everything else doesn't matter. Alright, we're all pretty much built. I can't shake this feeling off. Also, I don't really have to, but Freelancer is starting to get slowly stronger and stronger every time we master a job, which is also another fallback plan that we could potentially use. I'm not quite sure how effective the stats go. Kind of interested in seeing right now, actually. So my stats, by going into this, my physical defense goes up by double, actually. That's pretty crazy. My magic attack doesn't go up that high, but it does go up pretty high, which is really nice. Oh well. Alright. Time to go into the next boss. I don't know if I should just go through all the bosses now and then like do a little sesh where I level up all the jobs. I could do that. I don't know. It is gonna feel a little bit slow if I keep going back and forth every time I get one boss kill. I should probably do what I did last time, where I just kill a bunch of bosses in a row and then just pretty much. So this cave is also really good. This is the cave that I was talking about later on, or earlier on, I mean. That if you have soul food, you can get some really decent stuff in this area. The insects, I don't recall what they give you. I think they might be helpful, but I can't recall. These little small orbs help. So this is the little Kate Sift, the cats and the balls. Oh, and the fairies or the plant enemies, these guys right here. They're pretty good too. Alright, we're here. Actually, no, we're not. Let's wait. I think I might actually just spend a bunch of wards. So I don't have to actually deal with any enemies. So that's gonna constantly happen. remember what that guy gives you. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll just rush through some of these bosses. We'll probably start doing our little like session after once we get to the next chapter. Once we get to our next chapter, I'll start doing our thing. I really do wish there was a way to go faster though in some cases. Wait, she heal me? No, I don't know why I thought that.
厄介な相手だ。
楽しく戦いましょう。
これをなんとかしないと。大丈夫か。
This should technically crit every time.
ここだ。そら。
Oh well. Not really, but yes. I forget I'm not Phantom.
力がみなぎる。次だ。くらえ。そら。とてもいい戦いでした。
Shield Master would be definitely a really good job. Or, calling it Shield Master, Sword Master. So Master would definitely be a really good job for this point in the game. I just can get a lot of hits. Oh, she healed me. I was right. Damn it. I have to kill my teammates again. Shame. Ugh. Let's just go look at the job before we move on, just for fun. So the thing about so momentum with Dragoon is very strong because again it takes your overall damage and adds your weight to it, so in itself every jump ability on Dragoon is disgustingly strong until we get damage break though. So yeah. And then if you wanted to go even further, you can get Sky High, so you can get a free hit. You can get a lot of these, you get Full Force. So here's the thing funny about Dragoon. Dragoon, yeah, there's a lot of dumb stuff going on with this class. So the thing about Dragoon, jump counts as a physical attack. And by physical attack, I mean normal attack. I mean, this works with it. And because that works with it, this works with it. So, in general, I mean, it doesn't really make huge difference because, you know, I can just take out most enemies by myself. But I also could... need to take out my teammates. The only reason why I point that out is because there are going to be some battles that we're gonna have like multi enemies, and I want to steal for the super bosses, which was what I was getting at. So yeah. That game will be a very good aspect for most of the battles coming up. Although I don't need to use it now, so we're just gonna push on until we get to the next chapter, and then we'll do everything else. But yeah, now that I'm going through this game and I'm only using one character, it's kind of interesting how I'm starting to notice a few things differently than when I was going for the first playthrough. I almost want to say in the first playthrough, as soon as I found like a really strong setup, I just stuck with it, which is not a bad thing. It's not bad whatsoever. If there was a moment where my setup would not work in a certain situation, I would have figured it out, or I would have, you know, done something different. But because I was so busted, I never bothered to actually look for more options. Because, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. What was this again? Oh, right, and right. But yeah, momentum is a very strong ability. Extremely strong. You'll start seeing like the real output damage of it once we break damage limit. And it's gonna be pretty funny too, because by the time I get the ability to break damage limit, it would also be close enough to the point where the game lets us do super bosses to a certain degree, which is going to be great. However, there's one thing and one thing only that I have to prep, and I can easily prep it when we go into the big baddie fight, and it's aim. So like I said before, when it comes down to aim in this game, it's not a big deal in some cases. There's only 2 cases, and they're bosses. So the thief boss, we fought him, and I mean, we didn't miss as much, which is nice, but that doesn't really mean much of anything, because later on when you actually get further into the game and you start getting the super bosses, it's gonna be a pain. It is entirely a pain. It is disgusting. So yeah, we also have to fight the phantom boss, which is like an assassin. Again, they have a lot of evasion, not the most enjoyable thing. Should I even go during daytime or nighttime? Do I even need to do prep work anymore? I can pretty much just go in and just do it at this point, sadly. As disgusting as that sounds. But yeah. I can miss, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to stop it. The only thing that I could do which will make the battle last longer, is buff myself with Bard so I can actually increase my aim. The problem about buffing is, well, for one, it wastes turns, and you need a decent amount of buff. Like, you can't just buff once and, you know, call it a day, especially since it only gives you like 5% per buff, and it's yeah, not that great. So if we can't rely on a teammate to buff us while we actually push out damage, I need to get myself higher on aim so I don't end up having any really dumb moments where I die because I missed, and then it just ends up being a whole luck factor if I end up hitting or missing, if I die or not. Not fun. That happened in the first playthrough, and at least we were able to like fix the problem by just buffing ourselves. Or, well, actually, shit, we actually didn't. Well, we tried buffing at one point, and I swear the game cheats. If the game wants to, it could just potentially make your buffs not work at all, and I have no idea how that happened. We did, like, I want to say a decent 10 battles, and in those 10 battles every single hit worked when I buffed, and then in one single battle after we finished buffing, caught up to me, after we finished buffing, I attacked the enemy and I missed every single attack. And it's not like, oh, I missed only me. No, my whole team missed even after buffing. So it was 3 people all doing 4 attacks. I missed 12 times with buffs, every single hit. So after that certain situation happened, I don't trust that much when it comes to buffs. We ended up using the Berserk ability where you just never miss but you take damage, which helped. It pretty much fixed the issue, but still, I don't trust buffs. Debuffs I do, but buffs in this game are, well, actually no, most buffs and debuffs in this game are very bad because they're very small. You have to really do prep work if you want to give them a decent value. It's either you use a lot of buffs so you can actually stack it, then it's valuable, which is wasting, okay, which is wasting turns, and I'm not really a fan of that. Not a big fan. All right, this is the next battle. So this is going to be a double battle. It's, I actually might want to put on counter savvy on this one. Actually, nah, I'm just gonna put on my setup since we're just gonna run through most of the fights, or most of the boss fights. So, all right. This really matters. I guess I could put on solar power. This is aim. Not bad. We still need to be very careful with counters. There are some really dirty counters in this game. Alright, so mage is healer. Take out healer. Then we take out our master over there. I don't really don't know if I want to like set myself up at this point. I'll set myself up as well. And we have a little dragon as a teammate too. Counter when opponent defaults. Cool. Hate myself. Alright, let's check out This guy over here.
まだまだです。これで決める。そんなバカな。受けてみろ。これでは使命が。
Half damage from bows. That's fine.
よ。力が。受けてみろ。こいつでどうだ。受けてみろ。こんなところで倒れるわけには。
Man, I really can't shake this feeling off. Jeez. So we're gonna get a lot of jobs in this next upcoming chapter. Man, I really wonder if there's any like deals or anything that I can look up. See if I can just buy some like random game on the side. Should probably try finding something. Oh, what? I guess we might as well look at the jobs too while we're at it, just for fun. So the next jobs we have is Spirit Master, which is one that I forgot. So Spirit Master is kind of interesting. It actually is very nice to have for like single character. Because the thing about Spirit Master, you can summon like a little pixie that helps you. One of them revives you, which would be nice, but I can't use that. So restores MP, whatever. So then I will automatically be revived. This is actually very good. So the only thing Spirit Master has going for it, which I would say is insanely helpful, this passive ability is also very helpful too, is Re-Rise. This gives us a lot of safety net, a lot. Because that means I could basically die and still revive, and then I could just recast it on myself, and then potentially get more than a second chance. I can get as many chances as possible if I can recover. So this is really nice. Sword Master has the ability to... You have a chance of doing another attack after you do an attack. It doesn't... Not that great, but I mean, I can increase the chances. Another one that's really good is Sword Master, because we're only playing by ourselves. So if I really wanted to, Sword Master can really carry me out through a lot of situations. Because it gives us the ability to counterattack. And since we're the only ones that can get attacked, you know, it's pretty good. You can also reduce enemies' turns by 1, which is really nice. So we have to use Fluid Stance, which basically lets us counterattack anything. Not with a bang, I really don't. This can work with Re-Rise. So we get the ability to attack 4 times. Nice, I guess. Increase our damage. So yeah, Sword Master I think is going to be our go-to class if I was going to upgrade it now. Dragoon is right now our most damage that we can do very quickly once we break damage limit, but for Sword Master, this basically makes us do damage while we prep. And if we do Fluid Stance and then set up with Re-Rise and all that, we can pretty much do some decent stuff going with it. And this also has a really good damage attack, so these two will work out pretty well together. They will work out pretty well together. Why am I going back? Oh, right. No, I was going that way. Yes. Nah. Oh god. I should actually put on the talismans now that I'm thinking about it before I do these boss fights, because it could potentially bite me in the ass. I don't really need these either way. So for the next upcoming fights, Flame Talisman is going to be very helpful. Wait, is that the only thing I can wear? It is. Well then. Okay. Yeah, Flame Talisman gonna be very important. Even though, actually, I have Counter Savvy, just in case. I think Counter Savvy also just completely counters the whole thing, but be safe. Besides, I don't really need Thief subs. So there's not really much to say. Oh shit. I can pretty much go through this whole game right now with what I have currently. I'm almost positive I can get all the way to the very end of the game. Although it's not gonna be as it's not gonna be as enjoyable, we'll say that, because the Dragoon setup is very disgusting. I also went the wrong way, didn't I? I think I remember doing this. So let's talk about a little bit about the Dragoon in general. So the thing about the Dragoon in the first game, it was pretty busted, like extremely busted. You get it near the very end of the game, like very close to it, so you don't really make much use of it. But if you do use it, you can basically, I can't quite recall how it worked. It had setups with abilities that made it like do this specific like setup, but whenever you would always go first. I think that's what it was. So I think it was like Spearhead, where in this game, whenever you have a spear, you will go first in battle at the start. I think in the first game, it just straight up said, no, you will always go first in every turn. I think that's what it was. So because of this, it broke the game. Dragoon would go first, and when they go first, they would jump. Then it will be the enemy's turn. They will either attack or block. It doesn't matter. They will miss. Then on the following turn, you will drop down and hit them. However, it will be your turn right as soon as you finish falling down, because it doesn't count as an action, because you prep the jump from the last turn. So then the game says, well, it's your turn again, so you just jump again. So the whole end of the first game was 4 people having Dragoon and jumping constantly until they will kill the boss and they will never take damage. Pretty much. And I mean, you could, it doesn't matter if I do that. You can make it strong. It wasn't as strong as some other setups, but because you just never got hit, it didn't matter. The only huge problem that you would have is, if you potentially ran out of magic, and then you would have to use like an ether or whatever to regenerate, which again, you had abilities that you could just put on your character, so it would just not make that a problem pretty much. But in this game, they did swap over some of the specialties or some of the abilities and all that. I want to say right now, in terms of just what's like the best end game kind of like setups, there's the easy go-to Thief. If you want to do Godspeed, I mean, you can do Godspeed. By far, it's not the best setup. It's one of the easiest ones that you can figure out because it's just straight up, hey, it's 2 modifiers, so Godspeed hits stronger. Got it. When you think about it like that, there's a lot of different other abilities. So Dragoon pretty much has that same setup. However, Dragoon gets even more things because of all the abilities it has. The weight modifier, which again, it only gets stronger the higher level you are because the more weight you can put on. So it just increasingly gets dumber. There's not really much of a cap for it when it comes to damage. Then you have the mage approach. So there's the thief approach, there's the dragoon approach, which I would say is probably the the most strongest physical attack is dragoon setup, because dragoon setup, you don't have to stay low health, you can pretty much avoid damage. It's really disgusting. Berserker strats can also work very well in your endgame. The problem about Berserker strats, you're going on a chance. It's very strong. It's easy to max damage cap with Berserker. You just need to get lucky and not, you know, lose control. Then there's Red Mage, which is very strong with specific setups if you want to do magic. Whatever. Yeah. Got a feeling you're gonna do that, old man. Yeah, Unshakable Will really coming in handy. Yeah, I killed me. Yeah. That's fine. We also get, like I said, at the end game, well, close to the end game, we get an item that lets us reflect every spell. So once we get that, we're pretty much going to be good on that regard. Let's see. He's using a lot of Thunder with triple. Then again, triple hits with everything. I just put on Thunder now because Thunder will work on the next boss coming up too. There's a lot of different ways, or there's a lot of endgame options in this game. Really just depends on what you want to do with your teammates. Pick the Manta is very strong too, since its debuff works very well. It counters when the opponent stops. It's like a setup with us. I want him to hit me with that one ability.
悟しろ。行くぞ。こいつでどうだ。お前してみよう。行くぞ。金龍様の力。
He's down on the next turn.
なく
Take a wait for him.
ここで世が倒れてはライムダールは
Man, I can't wait until I get surpass limits. I can do my dragon setup. I'm actually really excited for the dragon setup because oh my god, if I could do the dragon setup with all my teammates, god, that would be disgusting. It would just literally, god, that would just be hilarious just watching it happen. But since I only have one teammates, it'll make do. It'll make do. Just imagine my one teammate being 4 people. If I actually could use my teammates, and that's pretty much how it would play out with most of any battle. Actually, this next section, I need to use Earth Talisman since the whole wave. I think I'm gonna switch to Red Mage for this fight, actually. Do I have any like AoE spells? I mean, I could do that one thing. Could just switch over to this guy. Is there any other spell that I have that's like nice? This is like a single output now, on a target. Unfortunate. Oh, you don't have that many spells going for me. That's fine. I'll set this up just for fun. Oh no. How much damage am I doing with magic? 262. That is very weak. Kinda sad. That's fine. I don't need that much, to be honest, if we're gonna do magic. Wait, is it this part? Yes. It is this part. I'll switch it out just because, might as well. Bought it. Ah, that's not it. So let's check out the new job that we got. It's Oracle. So Oracle, I mean, the ability in of itself, or the specialty, is nice. We can pretty much use this from this one, since we can choose a sub-job specialty. This would be really nice with the mage. Again, most of all of the real like big bad builds start at this point in the game, so it's nice. Let me see something before I on. Whatever. Actually, wait, hold on. And it's cold. I have to close my window. Alright. So anyways, yeah, that one sub specialty could be really helpful, especially when you're doing magic. It makes everything cost less, which is really good, and you get more damage. An increase in percentage is really good. 40%, almost half added on to it. Very nice. Overall though, the abilities that this thing gives you is just pretty much for support. So you can also use triple, or the whole triple thing. It's really nice because technically if you were going for magic and you wanted to be an asshole, you could potentially do like what, 12, you could do 24 hits with magic at this point in the game. 24 hits is pretty good. I don't know. I'm starting to. Ooh, I'm starting to have. Oh no, I'm starting to have fucking thoughts again. Shit. Oh no. Probably should have healed. I mean, I can't heal. Well, this is a multi-fight, so. Wait. Wait. Did I just? And I was about to say. I forget what you guys are weak to. You wouldn't be weak to ice, would you? We're overhealed now, so it's fine. Thunder is really good because, as you can see, with Red Mage it gives them paralysis. Yeah, Thunder is the one. I'm surprised they survived. They must have much more health than I remember. Might as well use this. So yeah, that's what I was talking about, the earth thing. Most of them use earth. They use wind too, but hey, what are we gonna do? Probably just gonna use this ass ring, call it a day. There's a lot of enemies in this one. I wonder if I should just go with Thunder and just call it a day. They'll also get paralyzed to some degree. Enemies have a decent amount of health at this point again. First one got paralyzed. Yeah, 15,000. Nice. I should have forgot how much health they have at this point. Should have just gone with damage now, so physical. Oh well. This is the final wave. Well, I mean, I didn't really take that much damage. Obviously.
破壊の力となれ来光よ鳴り響け次だ根源の力天へ至れぞ
The funny thing about magic in this game is that, like I said, it's a very, it gets really good at late game, but the problem about magic is that there's only like very few spells that really make it like worth it. All the other spells in the game are pretty bad. This is kind of just reminding me of how bad it is. Okay. Let me remember what's... Is that the end of this chapter? I think it is, actually. Is it? I think now it goes into chapter 5, and it's tells us to go back to all the other cities. Cutscenes. Damn, I'm actually... I'm starting to think about it. Fuck. I'm starting to think about just going down the list of like games for the deals and just buying a new game and just calling it a day. Shit. Damn it. I mean, to be fair, I guess it's not something I shouldn't feel bad about doing it, because I mean, the whole interesting part for me this whole playthrough was just the beginning of... Oh wait, that's chapter 4, right? The whole interesting part of this game was me going through the intro of the game and doing stuff. I mean, it was fun. We had some pretty hype moments, but at this point in the game, it's just a slaughter. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Let me see.
Toki wa michita. Kyōi de atta Laim Daal no dragon wa shin. Mohaya waga hado wo jama suru mono wa oranu.
I mean, we can keep running through the game.
Hologrado wa haru.
I don't remember what I had on. Oh, it revived my teammates. What the hell? Seriously? They kill him again. They formed. I straight up. I think I'm just gonna do a window shopping stream. I think I might just do that. Let me see. Yeah. Boss fight isn't here, so I can just go and do whatever I need to. Actually, whatever. I can't. Damn it. These thoughts won't go out of my head. I'm starting to really think about doing window shopping on stream, but can't stop. I don't want to say I'm burning out on the game, but the big conflict on this whole game has been over. We pretty much reached the top. Damn it. I think I'm gonna do some window shopping. Damn it. Alright, hold on. Hold on, I need to like set up stream and everything for it. Give me a second.